You don't enter the world with sunlight or sound. You hatch into silence, buried deep beneath the Arizona desert, sealed away from everything you'll never see. You are soft, pale, and helpless. Your body has no shape yet, no strength, no purpose. You can't see. You can't walk. You barely exist. Almost immediately, vibrations surround you. Worker ants gather around your body, their antennae tapping across your skin in quick, precise movements. They're checking you, your condition, your health, your future value to the colony. You don't understand it, but your survival depends on their judgment. One of them grips you gently but firmly with her mandibles and lifts you off the ground. You're carried through a tight tunnel that curves downward, deeper and deeper into darkness. The air grows cooler. The walls close in. She drops you into a chamber filled with movement. Other larvae writhe beside you, stacked in loose piles. There's no space, no comfort. You land awkwardly on top of two others, and they shove back instinctively, forcing you to roll aside. There's no malice in it, only survival. A worker approaches and lowers her head toward yours. A single drop of clear liquid falls into your mouth. You swallow without thinking. That liquid is everything. Food, communication, life itself. Days pass, though you have no concept of time. Workers move constantly around you. Some larvae are fed repeatedly. Others are ignored. One nearby stops moving altogether. A worker examines it closely with her antennae, pauses, then lifts it away into a different tunnel. It never returns. You keep growing. Your body stretches longer and thicker as nutrients pour in. Eventually, your skin can't stretch anymore. It tightens painfully until one day it splits open along your back. You crawl out of yourself, leaving the old casing behind like a crumpled shell. You're bigger now, stronger. Weeks later, your body seals itself inside a cocoon spun from silk produced in your own gut. Inside, everything dissolves and reforms. Muscles rearrange, organs shift. A completely new body takes shape. When you finally tear through the cocoon wall, you emerge transformed. You have 6 legs, 2 antennae, a body divided into head, thorax, and abdomen. You are an ant. A worker approaches you and touches your antennae with hers. Chemical signals flow between you, instantly understood without thought. She turns and walks away. You follow. You are 3 weeks old now, and your first assignment is cleaning. You spend your days moving through narrow tunnels, gripping individual grains of sand with your mandibles and relocating them from collapsed sections to disposal chambers closer to the surface. The work never stops. You enter waste chambers where the colony's refuse piles high. Dead ants, dried food scraps, shed cocoon casings. The smell is thick and heavy. You drag debris piece by piece until the chamber is nearly clean. A larger worker arrives and inspects your work. Her antennae sweep across the walls, then briefly touch yours. Approval. Your role changes again. You're moved into the brood chamber. Rows of larvae squirm gently while workers pen to them non-stop. Your job is feeding. You approach a larvae as it lifts its head instinctively, mouth already open. You contract your crop and release a small drop of stored liquid. It swallows immediately. Suddenly, the ground trembles. Vibrations ripple through the ceiling. Every ant freezes, antennae raised, sensing danger above. After a few 10 seconds, the shaking stops, but the colony reacts instantly. Larvae are grabbed and carried deeper underground where the ceiling is thicker. You help without hesitation. Survival always comes first. At 1 month old, a large worker approaches you in the main chamber. She touches your antennae longer than usual. This time, the signal is different. She leads you into a deep tunnel that slopes downward, far below the rest of the nest. The passage narrows before opening into a massive domed chamber. You stop. Above you, dozens of ants hang upside down from the ceiling, their abdomens swollen to impossible sizes. These are repletes, living food storage for the colony. The worker leads you to an empty spot. She touches your antennae again. You understand. You climb upward and lock your claws into the ceiling. Another worker approaches and presses her mouth to yours. Liquid flows into your body. Again and again, your abdomen stretches outwards, expanding far beyond what seems possible. You grow heavier, larger. You can no longer move. Months pass. Workers arrive regularly to deposit food into you during good times and withdraw it during shortages. You feel your abdomen swell and shrink with the colony's fortunes. You are no longer an individual. You are storage. At 7 months old, your abdomen is enormous. Your legs ache constantly, straining under the weight. You are permanently anchored. Then the ceiling cracks. Sand pours down. Vibrations shake the chamber violently. Sections collapse. Repletes fall and rupture on impact, spilling golden liquid across the floor. Workers swarm desperately, trying to recover what they can. You hold on. Barely. At 10 months old, danger floods the air. Chemical alarms spread instantly. Army ants invade. They pour into the chamber in a dark, moving wave. Fighting erupts everywhere. One replete nearby is punctured and drains completely in seconds. Then the invaders retreat. The colony is starving. Workers come to you endlessly requesting food. You give everything you have. Day after day, you shrink as reserves disappear. Finally, a worker pulls you free from the ceiling. You fall to the ground. You are no longer a replete. You are sent above ground. The desert is empty, dry, lifeless. After weeks of searching, you finally find a dead beetle and begin dragging it home. A shadow passes. A bird strikes. Its beak crushes your body. You fall. You don't move again. By tomorrow, you'll be dried out completely. Just another part of the desert food chain. Life as a honeypot ant is brutal, but somewhere out there, another creature has it even worse.